Hello there. Today we're going to be learning about critters, which is this guy and this guy right here. And let's just take a look at what they do. As we can see, the flower that was in this location is now gone, and they seem to be moving in random locations. And there's a flower right next to the critter, so after it steps or acts, it will be gone. As we can see, if you run it at a little faster speed, the critters will just constantly be moving in random directions and eating anything that's not a critter or a rock. As you can see, the rocks are still here and the critters are here, even though they might have gone close together. Now let's just take a look at what the code looks like. And we can see in here it extends actor. That is why when it is first made, it is a blue and facing north. Because if you make a new actor, it will be blue facing north. Let's just remove it from the cell grid again. Okay, and here we have the act method, and let's see what it does. If getGrid is equal to null, return. So if the grid doesn't actually work, there's nothing in there, then it won't happen. Now, as we can see, it's gonna get the actors here, which will be the adjacent actors in its location. It'll process the actors, which is what it actually does whenever it eats everything. Prime example right here. See, they will not eat each other. That's another part of their programming. And here we have move locks, which is move locations. So this method just gets the move locations of the critter, which will be shown later, and select move location, which is just where it might want to move, and it moves. Alright, so let's look at get actors. This method is pretty simple, just one line. It returns the grid and the neighbors around it in this location. The get location is the location of this critter right here. And let's see the process actors. Okay, so it's just a simple for loop through an actor's parameter. And let's see if the actor in that for actor A is not an instance of rock and it is not an instance of critter, it will remove itself from the grid. So if you have an actor here, a flower here, an actor here, it will return these, and after it steps at, they will all be gone because they were not instances of critters or rocks. Let's see the get move locations. Another simple one-liner. It gets the grid and returns the empty adjacent locations, get locations, which would be for this critter here, it would be these 8 locations, and for this critter here, it would be these 7 locations. It will not return the rocks because it is not an empty adjacent location. And let's see the select move location. Array list location locks, which is just an array list of locations. Int n locks that size, which is the size of the locations array list. If it's equal to 0, it returns just a location, so it doesn't have any other place to move. And the int r, which is just a random integer from 0 to the size of locations minus 1. And return logs.getR, which is just returning a location. And the make move method, which is what makes the critter move. If the location is null, meaning it's, let's say, off the grid, it will remove itself from the grid, else it'll move to that location. That's all there is to a critter. Bye bye.